goes low. Trundle's going for her, blown up by the Graves, who comes in late to the fight. Ezreal's running for his life, potentially a Baron call coming into play now.
I mean, they took a massive risk. I mean, they seen that they were only against a 5v3. They went for the Sejuani, tried to bust them down, and they didn't get it. It didn't pay off. They had nothing to follow up on the carries, and they just got.
You don't want to be following up on a tank if possible. They really need to be going for a squishy target, getting a pick on one of those, and then following up on the tank line, which is now very substantial between the three of them, the Sejuani and the Renekton.
Yeah. And I am back in it. Sorry, I just had to reset it. For some reason my camera wouldn't stop moving, so there seems to be a bit of bug with that, but I am back on and now my camera's working again.
I'd also say that the Ahri at that point was very ineffective, having to burn the Hourglass and her ultimate before actually getting down some damage or a good charm on a priority target. Really needs to watch her positioning in the fights and try to be more impactful.
At this point, I actually think Red Team could just dive the Nexus, you know, like that Renekton's absolutely massive. Sejuani can easily tank a tower for about 10 days, you know. Don't think they can do a lot. Ahri doesn't have the damage output. Trundle's not that tanky either, and Ezreal, you know, he's not finished the last Whisper yet. Even if he does finish it, I don't think it's going to have an impact on this game.
What made you choose? What made you choose 10 days? Quite interested.
Just seemed like a very good timeline.
Sorry, Angus, what were you saying?
Well, I thought that they were going to go for an engage there. They got down the Ahri to half health.
Oh, that damage coming down on Ezreal.
It's just coming into play. Nice charm on the Graves, and potentially if they were more even, they would have followed that up.
The bit of a BM coming from Graves. And that is, oh my gosh, did anyone see that damage?
That was just her alone with 4.5 items just bullying the opposition. Nothing the others could do.
For some reason she just gave a life uptake tank the tower, but it looks like there is an engage. Can we get anything off it? It looks really unlikely. But that tower is doing some serious damage. And still that is a 5-for-1. And that looks like it's going to be GG.
On the counter engage, and GGs are coming in.
Yeah.
Looking like a bit of a whitewash this game, unfortunately. But really well played to Fantastic Foods. They played their comp well. They realised that the Ezreal wasn't going to come online for quite a while, and got the...
Oh, that kill by Yasmin though, that is... Oh, can they actually defend this? They were doing a Unicorns of Love. I thought this game was over, but no, Yasmin is making a difference. The bad man is coming from Graves, and she's just turned around and went, you know what, I'm going to fucking kill you bunch of assholes. But no, it looks like Sejuani is going to finish it in the end, and that was a great game to watch at the end. Fantastic. But before we go, I just wanted to ask, who is your MVP for this game? Can we get a top 3, guys? Start with you, Jordan.
It's got to be Zero Ability Power. He just zoned the area out, he 1v1'd them, and, well, face melt off chat.
Angus?
Yeah, I mean, this Ahri played spectacularly. Last week he's played Ziggs and farmed really well, even though his team were behind, and this week his team wasn't behind, and he showed just how dominating he can be if he can control the lane and 1v1 lane, and then just come and completely annihilate the opposition. It was really well played by him.
What about you, Darren? Do you agree with that, or do you have your own choice?
Yeah, I think the Syndra Zero Ability Power just absolutely dominated that game. I mean, 40 plus CS in the early to mid games, that's a massive lead for a mid laner, you know. Especially a Syndra who's just going to blow up your carries in one hit, so yeah, definitely.
Well, Syndra has got the MVP, but I was going to give my MVP over to the Renekton for that early game play. That was some really fantastic play to watch. Also, bear with us, guys, because we are going over to another game. mk2 versus... I believe Inspiration, so that is going to be another fantastic game. Can mk2s do anything? So I am going to say goodbye to Jordan, Darren and Angus, but I guess we'll be rejoining again in about 5 minutes, so that's a goodbye from me. Goodbye from Jordan.
See ya, boys.
A goodbye from Angus.
Bye, that sounded like University Challenge or something, you know.
We'll need to post these guys a link to the next stream as well on here so that they can follow us in.
Hopefully I can go on Google now and find out why my camera just seems to stop working after a while, and hopefully I'll be able to sort that out. Also, I do believe that it's just going to be the same people on the next stream as well. So I look forward to that.
So you get to hear this sexy